Hey y'all. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing good. Feeling fantastic. Feeling great. Come on in. Hey glam artists. Oh, what's going on? You love my hat? Thank you so much. Big C bought this for me. It has a coat to match. He bought it for me on Valentine's Day a few years ago. He took me, I was like looking, I was like, oh, I need a new fur coat. This was like months before, and I didn't even think he was paying attention. And we were going to New York, and he took me over to the furrier and he bought me a beautiful fox. And when we were checking out, I saw like the headpiece that matched the fox. And he was like, you want it, don't you? And I was like, mm-hmm. He was like, you can get it. It's very warm. It's in the 20s here today. Our weather is so crazy. It was like in the 70s last week, and now it's down in the 20s, out of control. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all come on in, tap the screen, and share the live. Come on in, share the live. How y'all doing today? How's everybody's day? I thought I was gonna be on at about 4:30, but my last client call ran over, so here I am now. Hmm. Hate it when I do that. Oh no. There you go. That's so weird. Hmm. Yeah, I can't get into my lead pages account. Oh, the well. Okay. So, who was here yesterday? If you were here yesterday, give me a one in the chat because yesterday I did tell y'all that I was going to come on today for Q&A because we went through a lot and I had time to do a few questions at the end, but not as many as we would have needed because we've been through like what about 3 weeks of information on the strategy for 2026, and I have thoroughly updated you guys on um, all the changes that are coming with the apps, what they're doing whenever it, like as far as like the new algorithm changes, what the shifts are going to be for like content creators. I've given you guys specific strategies and everything in between. Okay. So I know we have covered a lot since January the 1st. So today, y'all can ask me whatever questions y'all want to ask pertaining to your business, the marketing strategy, the sales, all of that. You like the hat? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, why is it showing up correct here, but not there? So strange. That's right. We're going to fix that. Hello. Baby, it is crazy how this camera. Let's see if I can flip it around. I don't think I have a way. That's a maximize. I don't think I have a way to rotate it over here on Instagram. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. Wait a minute. Escape. Get me up out of there. Oh my gosh. You said did Facebook ads remove the get new likes objective? No, they didn't remove it. They just moved the position of it. It's under a different objection. Hey, Art Diggs, y'all didn't think about this when I had on this white shirt. I feel like I need to get something with some color and throw it across my chest. Like I have to bend down to see y'all's comments. I have to bend down. Hold on, let me do the little swipe thing because it makes it. Oh no, it's gonna move this. Well, god dang! Oh, look at the conundrum I've created for myself. Let's see. Maybe if we move this down here in the green, and then I can see y'all's comments better. Child. We're gonna put it down here, I guess, so I can see your comments. Because I wasn't thinking about the writing with my white shirt. My bad. Everybody said, hey, God, hey, that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself. But more importantly, I've been able to help over 900 people create six-figure incomes. Thank you so much from my heart, me. 191 of my clients have made $1 million in less than a year. And I help, if you don't know me, my name is Ashley Ann, and I basically help everyday people make money with their social media accounts. And there's a plethora of ways that you can get out here and get this money with your account. I also help people build their businesses. Hey, Jackie, what's going on, girl? Hey, Design and Made Easy. So that is what I do. So y'all know since the 1st of January, we have gone through your 2026 strategy for the new year. This strategy specifically covered Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay. Don't ask me anything about LinkedIn. Don't ask me anything about Pinterest because those are not my areas of expertise. Okay. But if it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I got you. Okay. So I think where we leave off yesterday, I think yesterday I was teaching y'all about the call to actions and how you needed to shift them towards the top of your content, except for sales that goes in towards the end. I think that's what we were talking about yesterday. When we left off, I gave you guys some examples, and then we also went through the 6 types of posts you needed to be posting. We went through the types of posts that bring you views, the type of posts that bring you followers, and the types of posts that bring you leads and sales. We talked about conversion tactics. Let's see. We talked about how to increase your view time yesterday, so that way y'all were up on that. And then we went over the 2-1 method as far as like the length of your video time. Is that correct? Somebody, we went through all of that yesterday. Somebody is like, dang, I missed a lot. You did. Okay. So today is just going to be a Q&A session, and you can ask me whatever questions about your business. Hey, Mika, you can ask me whatever questions about your strategy. You can ask me whatever questions about the algorithm, all that good stuff. Feel free to ask, because I told y'all I was going to come back in so we could do a real Q&A today. Okay. So here I am to do a real good Q&A. Malika, not you putting in, dang, you missed a lot. You did, girl. We've been getting to it. I gave people actual like call to action, like copy and paste scripts. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about too. Side note, before I forget to tell you, I will be in Atlanta next weekend at the New Year, New Year, New You. I'm tongue tied. At the New Year, New You conference. I'm super excited. Of course, I'll be in the place covering social media monetization. So, anywho, they'll be training on, if you're an author, like how to get book sales, how to get speaking engagements. They will have training on like how to get media publications. They will have training when it comes to tax, accountants, all those things. So when you go look at my BIO, you'll see it listed in the purple buttons. I think it's like the 4th one down, 4th or 5th. But if you tap it, you'll be able to register and get a ticket. I think they have like 300 seats. And when I asked the conference producer earlier this week, I think they only had like 50 seats left. So if you want to get one, grab one. But it's going to be really, really great for networking, really, really great for education, and a lot of the things that we can't say online, like that we can really show y'all the back end of in person. We'll be able to get down with all of that. Okay. So long story long, pull up. Okay. Pull up, pull up. If you're in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, top part of Florida, come to the conference if you don't have anything to do next weekend. Okay. Or even if you got something to do, make some space to show up to it. All right. Now, you said taking notes from the news you can use. Thank you so much, Auntie Jackie. Yeah, look, it's some more crazy. This morning he woke up and declared war on the state of Minnesota. Y'all got to make sure you're following independent journalists and following people that live in Minnesota so you can see what's really going on there. It's insane. It is absolutely positively 100% insane. Okay, you hear me? Insane. Anyway, and let me be real and talk to y'all about this for a second as well. Let me ask y'all this. Are y'all aware that Big Orange would like to cut off federal funding to blue states? To if there's a state with a Democratic leader, Democratic governor, he wants to cut funding off to the blue states. Are y'all aware of this? If you are aware, give me a number one. If this is your first time hearing it, give me a number two. Hey, Queen Niche 11, what's going on, girl? Hey, Content Hub, what's happening, love? Ooh, look at all the twos coming in. Shout out to the ones, okay? A real one. The Jake said, yeah, he gonna do it. Okay. So I need y'all to understand what this means for you financially. And please hear me out. Any of you that are just getting here, okay? I am an honest Annie. Okay. Sometimes people don't like what I have to say because they can't process it because it's too overwhelming for them. Okay. Listen, Linda, and listen, Lawrence. You don't have time to be overwhelmed right now. Blink, blink, blink. You have literally somewhere between like 6 weeks to 12 weeks to get an additional plan into place, especially if you live in a blue state. Listen to me and listen to me well. Federal funding is funding a lot of your hospitals, a lot of your community centers. It is funding a lot of the projects that are happening in your cities and in your towns and in your neighborhoods, especially when it comes to like highways and byways and roadways. It funds a lot of the Head Start and early childhood development institutions and spots where you guys are taking your children. A lot of the sheltering for the unhoused community comes from federal money. So this means a lot of y'all are about to get put on pause. You're going to get laid off or you're going to get fired. So what I am telling you to do is you really need to lock in on things that are going to make you additional income, whether it's going to be crypto, investments, your business, or getting into this social media bag. Okay. If you don't have a product, then go the affiliate route. There's so much money to be made there. You would be amazed. Okay. If you have a side hustle, it's time to ramp it up. If this may be an opportunity for you to look for a job in a neighboring state. Some of y'all kind of live, like I call y'all cuspers, and so like it may be an hour drive to get over to another state, or maybe 2 or 3 hours to go to another state and work, but that's better than you having no work. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I was telling y'all last year, and y'all know it's on recording. There are thousands of people that can come in and testify and say, yes, Ashley Ann told us all. I told y'all everything. I told y'all how it was going to play out, and I told y'all the timeline. And when we got to the end of last year, I said, y'all think 2025 was rough? You ain't seen shit for 2026 when it comes to our economy and what they are doing. This is why I've been trying so hard to get you guys to take it seriously and lock in and start making this money, especially when it comes to social media. A lot of y'all are on here for hours a day, being entertained or talking to your community that you've met online, and you absolutely need to be making money with this. Okay. Most of y'all in here, if you followed my steps, you followed my training, it would be nothing for you to post 5 videos a day around a particular product or around a particular vertical. Okay. It would be nothing for you to build up your page so you can start getting UGC income. It would be nothing for you to say, let me buy like the XDC or, some type of coin like that that's only 6 cents, 7 cents, 8 cents. And when the price goes up, flip it, sell it so you can collect the profit in between. Also, when you look at the tax code from the big beautiful bill, a lot of y'all are going to be in shock when it's time to do your taxes, because the amount of refund that you're used to getting is about to drastically decrease. And they just hired a new CFO for the IRS. I know it's uncomfortable for y'all to think about what's going on, but you literally can't afford y'all to stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and pretend like all these things are not going on. I know that they are uncomfortable, but please understand they're going to impact you. So if you work in the medical field, even a nurse, right? And I've always thought of nursing as a secure job. If you work for a state-run hospital, not necessarily. You work for one of those community hospitals? No, the nurses, the techs, the lab workers, the patient coordinators, gone. You are a contractor that doing transportation, highway work, teachers, facilitators, pathologists that are working with the kids for the Head Start early childhood development. And I know some of y'all like, oh, I don't work for any of those. Well, what are you going to do when now you don't have a facility to take your children? That's still going to interfere. Hey, Queen Niche, thank you for my 2026s, girl. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So the reality is, whatever you got cooking on the side, you need to scale it up to like a 10x right now. Okay. And don't be a reactive person. You need to be proactive. I have hundreds of people, y'all, every day that are DMing me, telling me, excuse me, oh, I should have listened to you. Oh, I got laid off a few months ago. Oh, XYZ element of P happened. And now, I've been trying to get a job for 8 months, 9 months. I'm having a hard time in our industry, and I need to figure out something else to do for income. I'm not exaggerating when I say I get hundreds of messages like this a day. You don't have to be in that position. If you are in that position, then let's get out of that position. You have the ability to generate some additional income for yourself while you're still looking for another 9-to-5 gig wherever you are. And if you are a person and you know that this is coming, let's put yourself in a better position where you're more structured and you have the ability to ride this out. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If y'all picking up what I'm putting down, let me know in the chat. Say I'm picking up what you put down. Okay, let me know. Let me know. Okay. I know sometimes things are overwhelming. I know sometimes things look scary. I know sometimes a new path is thrust upon you and you weren't necessarily looking for that path or seeking it out. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to roll with it and you got to be able to make the best of the situation. And it's sink or swim time, and you're going to have to decide, are you going to sink or are you going to swim? Okay. And that's a decision. That's a decision you have to make. You got to get to it. Okay. And something else, I'm gonna give y'all some more unsolicited advice that no one asked me for. A lot of you guys, if you are going to try and get into affiliate marketing, or you're going to, get into like TikTok shopping or UGC content creation, I would tell you to focus on inferior goods. 80% of Americans are, experiencing a tighter wallet because of the inflation, okay, because of the tariffs, because of all of the international conflict and all those different things that are happening. This is not this is not a situation where you have more people with more money. Okay, is you really only have about 10% of Americans who have been holding up, okay, the purchases. So this means when economies get tight, that means demand for inferior goods go up. Okay. An inferior good doesn't mean that it's poor quality. Okay. Inferior goods in economics typically refer to a lower priced good, product, or service. Okay. So I need y'all to understand that just because the economy gets bad doesn't mean people stop spending altogether. They just change what they spend their money on. Okay, we're in a K-shaped economy right now, and unfortunately 80% of Americans are in the bottom of the K. Okay, you have that 20% that's in the top of the K, but in that 20% that's in the top of K, half of them are barely hanging on. I would realistically put them kind of like at the joint, like in the middle of the K at the joint, okay? Not like on the top end that are doing really, really well because of like their portfolios, their investments, and their businesses, okay? So, for instance, I'm gonna do a really, really simple example to make this make sense. And by the way, y'all share this out. Everybody share this with at least one person because y'all know, well, some of y'all don't know. I got banned. They banned my account, okay? And I was able to get it back. But when you get banned, when you pop back on, they don't send your notifications out, y'all. Like they don't go out. So I need everybody to share. Danger V, thank you for sharing, my love. Queen Niche, thank you for sharing. Oh my gosh, y'all I got banned, honey. So I need y'all to share. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a very good example. Okay, it's gonna be very easy. I want y'all to think about the grocery store. Everybody that's not sharing, put grocery store in the chat. If you're not sharing, put grocery store in the chat right now. Okay. Hey, doctor, thank you so much. Okay. Put grocery store in the chat. Oh, look, I'm so used to having it up there. I forgot I had it down here so I can see. I always forget. I'll slip up every now and then and I'll put on a white top and get on the live. I can't see y'all's comments when I have on a white top because the comments are white. Okay. Now, so if we're in the grocery store, technically, if you go to the deli and you ask the person in the deli to slice you, we're going to say some boar's head, okay? Deli meat, boar's head is supposed to be like one of the top of the line, okay? Even though they had a listeria outbreak and carrying on. We ain't going to get into that, all right? But let's say you go to the deli and you ask for a pound of boar's head. That is top of the line. You want some sun-dried, you want some pepper and sun-dried tomato turkey, okay? This is not, so, right? That's an example of a superior good, superior product. Okay. Now we've gotten into 2026. Your health insurance is costing more. So that means you're bringing home less with your check. The price of everything is higher due to the tariffs. Okay. And excessive inflation. And you are like, I literally am getting less for my dollar. So I have to rework my budget. Okay. And so even though I love the pepper and sun-dried tomato turkey, smoked turkey, is not in my budget anymore. So instead, I'm still going to get some turkey, but I'm either going to drop down to a different brand of turkey. So maybe this boar's head that you're getting is like $12.99 a pound. Okay. And you're going to drop down to a turkey that's $4.99 a pound. Okay, maybe you're gonna do the private selection, and then depending on how tight your budget is, you may say, you know, I can't even really swing this $4.99 a pound. It's gonna be better if I get the turkey that comes a pound and a half. Y'all know it comes in a little plastic container because they have that on sale if I use my Kroger card, and it's only $2.99. Blink, blink, blink. Now, in all the scenarios, the customer is still buying turkey, right? The superior good in this example would be the turkey, the pepper and sun-dried tomato turkey that you ask the deli attendant to slice. Okay. The inferior good would be the turkey that's already in the little plastic container, like a Hillshire Farm or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already prepackaged. They say you get a pound and a half, or was it 20 ounces or something like that? And every other week, Kroger has it on sale for $2.99. Blink, blink, blink. So you did not stop buying turkey, but you changed the brand of turkey that you were purchasing. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So when we're looking at our offers, if you're servicing the 80% of Americans, whether you're a small business owner, whether you're a content creator building a community, whether you're doing LTK, Amazon, or your TikTok shop affiliate, whatever it is, we're going to start choosing products that are very affordable for people. So they still can get those dopamine hits from shopping, but we have to pick things that fit our client's budget. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So I'll give you guys an example. Everyone's always like, drop the skincare routine, tell us your skincare routine, yada, 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 all the time. Y'all always ask me about my skincare, right? Some of the products that I use are imported from Italy. Okay. Realistically, I know that the majority of you in here are probably not going to drop $300 to $400 a month on your skincare products. Okay. I'm specifically looking for a moisturizer that has a fatty acid in it as the lead ingredient. Okay. Why am I looking for that? Because one, I'm going to use it. And if it works, that's the one that I will bring to you to use instead of the comfort zone one that I currently use. Why? Because I'm aware that we're currently in a K-shaped economy. I am aware that inflation is still trending up. I am aware that because of the big, beautiful bill, a lot of Americans, or some of y'all, are having to pay double and triple to keep your health insurance. Your auto insurance has gone up. I am also very aware that not only did your auto insurance go up, not only did your health insurance go up, your home insurance probably went up, right? I am very aware of this. So literally, if I am going to push a product, I am going to push a product that I know more people can afford. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So now I'm looking for something instead of a moisturizer that's $100 for 3 ounces. Let me see if I can find a moisturizer that's $20 or $30 that people can get 60 days of use out of, because you're still going to buy the moisturizer. But when that budget has to be cut and you're looking at paying your water, your gas, your internet, right, your phone bill, you're trying to pay your electric, when you're looking at, you got to pay your rent or your mortgage, your car note, your insurances, and you're taking care of all of that stuff first, well, that means your expendable income budget has decreased for the end of the month. So that means some things that you were enjoying prior to, that you would purchase and you wouldn't think anything about, well, now you got to think about it before you purchase. Does that make sense? So when y'all are out here presenting offers, presenting products, presenting services, okay, to your clients, especially if you're going to be doing affiliate marketing, you need to think about, not only is something good quality, is it going to get the client a result that they're looking for, but is the client going to be able to afford this? And more specifically, is this something that they can purchase quickly without it, right, having like doing significant damage to their wallet? Okay, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's just how it works. So remember, inferior goods, because you're going to be able to move a lot of them. Okay. Shoot, these on my fingers right now are an example. Do y'all know how many women have switched to press on nails instead of going to the salon and getting a full set every other week now? Even girls that like short nails, they make really, really cute short nails. They make like press on French tips, cat eye, bubble gum. They make press on ear. They got all of them. Okay, they make little short ones with cute designs. All of that. Do you know how many girls are like, I'm not going to spend $110 to go and get my set done. I'm not going to spend $75, $80 to get my set done when I can buy these press-on nails for $13, $20, $35. And then on top of that, if I get a good quality press on, I can wear that same set of press on nails 3 or 4 times. You said press on nails were my first business in 2020. They wasn't trying it until the pandemic, and even then they were scared. What they were scared of, girl? Well, I don't know. My people be buying them. You said you switched during the pandemic, never look back. Uh my lashes. People constantly, I make a post, people are always commenting, asking me about my eyelashes. I used to spend and I didn't do this because of budgetary. I just did it more because of convenience, right? But I'm a lash cluster girly now. I've been into lash clusters for the past 2 years. I used to go and get the individual lashes put in, and it would cost me like 150. Then when you go back in 2 weeks to get a fill, and that would be like another what, $80 or something like that. And then you had to start all over again. So that was 225, but really closer to 265 because every time I went, I would leave my tech a tip. So in between me doing my own nails now and my lash clusters, I'm not even exaggerating, I save $500 a month. I'm not the only woman doing the math. Okay. I'm not, and so y'all have to think about that. So if you're a beauty girly, right? If you're a girl, you're in beauty, or you're like a self-care girl. Well, if you're going for like, okay, what's an affiliate product that I can sell that I know I probably can make a good amount of money on, well, maybe let me get into the lash game, right? Because I don't want to do the wig game. It's too saturated, right? Or it's too aggressive. Or maybe I can get into, right? I can get into the nail game. I don't have the money to start up and purchase 20, $30,000 in inventory, and I don't know anything about it, logistics and shipping. So let me just come in and do affiliate marketing, and let me sell lashes and let me sell nails. Y'all think it's not that big of a deal, but it adds up. Y'all know my favorite glue now, that Curve Life glue, the hold on this stuff is amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all saw me take a nail, and my tip broke on a nail, and I stuck it back on, and it stayed for 2 weeks, right? Y'all saw that. I just love the glue and the remover. I had no idea that it was going to blow up and the company would reach out to me. I was just like, yeah, I was like, this is the glue I like. This is what it does. It's doing the stuff. This. Hey, Biz Long Queen, what's going on, girl? I was like, hey, I was like, here we go. Long story long, and I know somebody's going to laugh. Every time y'all buy a glue or remover through my link, I get paid $1. And I know some of y'all like $1, whoop to do, big whoop. Well, it starts turning into a big whoop when 15,000 people buy the glue and the remover. It starts turning into a big whoop to do when the company says, oh, we love your content and the way you put things out. Could you do another video for us? Sure, I'll do another video, and it goes wild too. It starts turning into a big deal when the company says, hey, every time you post something, we're just going to put ad money behind it. So now all of those little $1 sales that somebody else would be staring, looking down at with their nose, from something that millions of women use every month. And guess what? If millions of women are doing their press on nails about every other month, they're going to have to buy more glue and remover. they're going to have to buy more glue and remover. So now this is something that someone can become a repeat customer on. And it's inexpensive. The glue and remover set is like only $8 or $9. It's not even that much. That's very affordable. You see what I'm saying? I like purposely have been looking, if I'm going to share anything that I enjoy in my life, anything that I'm using in my life, I am specifically intentionally choosing things that are in the inferior good category. I look for things that have good quality and they don't have super high prices. Let's see. You thinking of switching to press on nails? You should give it a try. Long Queen, I know you don't do the long nails. Go look at the company Curve Life that I get the glue and the remover from. They make cute, like short, natural nails. But does that make sense to everybody? I need to make a video about these lashes. I've had at least 15 people ask me about my lashes in the past 3 days. So I was like, I need to make a video about these lashes. A lot of people like this particular style of lashes, and some of y'all have requested my map, right? And then I went and looked. There's a kit, and the kit is on sale for only $9.99. So I was like, yeah, I need to get on it before the sale goes off, because I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure I could get 1,000 people to spend $10 on a lash kit where they get multiple pairs of lashes, right? You buy the kit, but the kit gives you enough lashes, you'd be able to do your lashes for like 2 or 3 months. Easy. Let's see. I'm opposed to long stripper nails. I'm the opposite. I like long stripper nails. I do too. They're fun. Right. More people can get it at the sale price. So does that make sense to y'all when I'm talking about your product selection or your offer selection? And it really doesn't matter if it's digital, it doesn't matter if it's physical. Just literally, thank you, Ms. Long Queen. That part, that Curve Life, Curvlife. I'm Brown. I think they made it, not I think, I know that they made it on TikTok where we can start sharing our affiliate links on other pages. So I just have to take the time. Hopefully I can get it done this weekend. It's on my list of things to do. I need to get in my deck and worksheet for this conference next weekend. So that's my big thing to get done this weekend. Excuse me. But if I get that done on time, I'm going to try and make a cutesy little tree or something and have stuff like segmented, so that any of the stuff like that I'm doing that y'all see like on YouTube or on Instagram when y'all are watching me, that y'all will be able to go ahead and tap into it too. Because everybody on TikTok, all they have to do is click my little shopping bag, my little showcase, and any of the products that pop up in there. So, and that's the thing, y'all. I'm not even pushing this stuff on other platforms. I thought about that. I said, I need to start doing a few of these posts over on Instagram and Facebook this year. Okay. I literally only post about this stuff on TikTok, and it's doing so well. Thank you, Long Queen, for all of the shares. But that I hope that answered the question. I know there was a super long answer, but you know, I'm a thorough girl. Okay. Y'all got any other questions? Oh, I put the white side up. The blue. Let's see. So we need extra hard. So we need to go extra hard for 6 to 12 weeks to build a cushion. My granny used to speak of. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. What do you think? Hold on, I gotta wait till another comment pushes it up. Your comment is bleeding into the white part of the 100K a month. But shit, I got this book. I can move it up now. Hold on. Okay. What do you think about doing lives um, when I do my nails and tag the product? Oh, yes, absolutely. That is called live selling. Live selling is going to be very, very hot over the next 24 months. And people don't know this, but TikTok has a feature that whenever you're live selling, they will push you to the FYP page and push so many people into your lives because they want to sell that product. I found out on accident. What is this underneath my nail? I got something red under there. Anyway, I found this out on accident. I was messing around with a soundboard. Okay. I was just setting it up, just trying to get it together, not doing it, trying to get a bunch of people in or anything like that. And they just started pushing buku's people to me. Then one day, I was online and I had tagged the juicer that I was using and I was making juice. And I was just in there talking and they started pushing buku's people to me. I'm talking about like 800-900 people in the live stream, just watching me use the juicer, and I can see them going to view the product. So yes, if you know that you're going to stream about that particular thing, Absolutely. Another thing that you can do, you can reach out to the companies. I don't know if you're already in the program, but they have a separate inbox that's set up for us, and it has all of your invitations that you get in a day, right? And you can speak back and forth with those companies. A lot of times, after you get into a good spot with the companies, they'll end up giving you information like an email or WhatsApp that puts you in a Discord group or something like that, and you can communicate. You can get faster communications. Okay. You can say, hey, I want to do a live stream on XYZ Elemental P Day. Um, and this is the time I would like to do it. Could I get some support from you? And they may ask you what you'll have in mind. So, like one of the companies that I'm working with, I'm asking them if they can give me some products so we could do like a couple of giveaways, like during the stream. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll do like the selling and stuff like that. But I'm like, oh, I could do it as a giveaway or whatever to some of the people that are there. And they're really, really excited about it. You said I cut out. What part did I cut out on? Also, even if they won't give you free products and stuff, like if you make flyers, or some of them will make flyers for you that fit with their brand stuff, they will promote your live stream on their brands page and like push people to get registered for it too. What do you think about servicing businesses with AI generated content creation? It depends, because they're really cracking down on AI. So I think it depends on how it's being used. I feel if the AI they feel like it's being used to impersonate people or personas, it's going to be a no. But like if you're doing characters, creating images, maybe scenes, like for the B-roll and the editing and stuff like that, I think that may be okay. How would you break that down? How would I break what down? Sorry, girl, we just be talking. I don't even know what you asking. You tell me what you want me to break down. I don't know what you're talking about. When you started saying who to contact, what about when I started saying who to contact? You can ask them to do that. Ask them to do what? Y'all ask them to do what? I'm not even. I promise, I'm not trying to be shady. I really don't know. Be specific with me. Um, on the nail product, what about the nail product? Break down how you would structure the conversation with companies to push your live and send the product. Oh, girl, that's pay 99 information. Only give scripts and emails and reach outs and contact information to my one-to-one clients and my clients inside of Instacoin. That's it. How would I recommend people start with TikTok affiliate? Yeah, you can apply first, for sure, for sure. The biggest thing is being consistent in your content. Remember, I told y'all if y'all are posting, remember I told y'all if you're posting at least 4 times a day on TikTok, your account's gonna grow. It's gonna grow super fast, like super fast. And also, if you cover trending topics, at least one, if you post 4 times a day and at least one of those posts per day is a trending topic, your account is going to grow fast. That's why I told y'all just pick trending topics that fit like your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just go pick something random trending. Pick something that your audience cares about. Pick something that your audience is speaking about. Pick something that your audience is into when you get into the trending topic, or you have to make it relate to your audience and what you have going on. That's the fastest way. No questions today, but thank you. You helped me make real money. Oh, you're welcome. I love that. Uh, you give more than enough free game. I'm going to be 1-to-1 soon. Girl, I'll be waiting on you. Let's see. Hello, do you have to post a certain time? Not really. If you look at your analytical information, it's going to tell you when your audience is more active. But I just be posting whenever. I just post whenever I can. I know there are some people they like I post 8 a.m. prompt. You know what I mean? I post 6 p.m. prompt. I am not one of those people. Sometimes I will post 9 pieces of content back to back to back to back to back and don't care. Sometimes I get up and I'll space them out. I'll be like, here's my first one at 7, here's my next one at 2, here's another one at 5, here's another one at 9. You know what I'm saying? I just get it in whenever I can because for me and everybody's stuff is a little different. But I notice whenever I post things on TikTok, they kind of sit now for a day or two and then after they take off. I don't really know what that's about, but the first couple days, excuse me, there not too much doesn't happen with it. And then they go kaboom after a couple days for me. So at this point, I just get my content out there. Um, post dumping does work for me. Some creators say it doesn't work for them, but for some of us it does. But I think it works for me because I do a variety of different content. Remember, y'all, I do my niche content, I do my value content, I do my story, I'll do awareness. I normally will do a response, like I have a response post I need to put up because I haven't put up one today. And then I do my sales post, right? So because, hey, LC, what's going on, babe? Because I do I'm doing, those 6 types of content in the strategic content pool all the time. I think that's why post dumping probably works for me. So, but for sure, your analytics is always going to tell you what time your audience is most active. So when people are like, oh, this is the best time to post, I think it's only the best time to post if you want to catch that set of people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a different crew. Always. I can be y'all should just check it out. If y'all get on this app sometimes, like if you're up just different times of the day, um if you there always be somebody on live. There always be a panel that has a lot going on. My posts that I put up later at night at 9 or 10, they seem to do really well too. I think it's because of the people kind of doom scrolling before they go to bed. It gets pushed out to more people. I have noticed that, like when I do late night posts, they normally do pretty well. You love my hat. Thank you so much. My love muffin got this for me. Right. Some of these people, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Don't be like these people that spend like 18 hours a day online and make no money. Don't be one of those people. It's not a wise utilization of your time. And if you don't have a plan to like parlay this into networking where you're getting media or opportunities or you're building up an audience of people that are going to be purchasing from you, don't do it. I literally see people, I get sometimes depend like this morning, God got me up at like 5:02 a.m. Okay. So, I read my Bible, I do a little prayer. I'm trying to get in the habit of stretching every morning. That's like my new thing. Every morning I want to stretch. Okay. So I get up, I do my stretching or whatnot. And then I don't watch a lot of TV, but I definitely will get online and scroll through stuff. So, I checked in to see what was going on with us in Iran and Mexico and Greenland and, what Big Orange had decided he was going to do today. And then I'm scrolling online, trying to look for some little entertainment while I'm having my tea. And there are sometimes, y'all, I will see these people on at 5 a.m. Then I may pop back on at like 2 p.m. because y'all know the last update, my content doesn't post if I close the app. So I have to leave the app open until my video posts. And sometimes if I'm doing a long video, it may take like 3 minutes to upload, right? So I'm just scrolling and I'm like, this person that was on at 5 a.m. is still on at 1 p.m. They on at 3 p.m. I look to see what's happening before I go live at 7 p.m. They still on. I'm getting ready to go to bed at 11:30. They still on. God dang. Okay. And this is the regular pattern. And I'm telling y'all this, if you're on like that and you're not making money, it does not make sense to me. To me, I didn't say to you, I said to me. Okay. Stretching is one of your intentional goals too. Yeah, baby, I'm the stretch girl this year. You started yoga last year, change your life. I think I would go back and forth between yoga and Pilates, but I feel like I may want to try yoga too. So let's see. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, y'all. Okay, question. Do y'all want to do another Q&A tomorrow? Or do y'all want to start? Y'all know what? No, it's not. Remember, we talked about this last week with my new schedule for the new year. Tomorrow, we supposed to be doing community conversation tomorrow. Tomorrow is a fun day. Hey, look, I'm trying to be more balanced as well this year. Okay, I don't want to be so serious all the time. I may be able to pull a two a day tomorrow. I'm not gonna make any promises, but tomorrow is community conversation. So let me ask y'all, which topic would you rather chit chat about? Okay. Hold on, I have my saved topic list. And there's one I had one to do last week, but we may have missed the media cycle for it because y'all know I got banned. I had my page last week. Okay, so let's see. You try not to be too serious in life, baby. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay. So one, we can talk about the whole relationship stuff because there's a lot of things that are falling into that in the relationship category. We have this woman that, for whatever reason, she decided to get on TikTok. She thought she was exposing Shira 7. That was a whole shebang. Okay. You got the Desmond and Christy thing. Did I do the hand video yet? So I actually recorded it. Look, and I'm going to show it to you so you know I'm not lying. I just haven't edited it down, but it is recorded. I'm finna show you right now. Can you see it? It's recorded. I just have to edit it. So yes, I did it. I did what I told you I was gonna do. I did it. I haven't edited it yet. But yes, it is there. Okay. It's there. I'm gonna give you the secret so you won't have old man hands, baby, because my hands look great. They do. Every time I look at them, I'm like, what the crap? Like, I have Benjamin Button my hands. They look so good now. um, I was missing my real news. I had to come from IG to hear. Oh, thanks, babe. So, do we want to do the relationship stuff? We also can talk about these mega churches because y'all know Drewski is going viral with his skit, which I personally think is hilarious. And yes, I am a follower of Christ, and I didn't see anything wrong with the video. It's very weird to me that people that are Christians are like, oh, he's mocking God. He didn't mock God at all. Okay. He's mocking the ridiculousness that's happening in these churches. Shoot, it's more of a documentary than a skit, if you ask me. But either way, either way, okay, you said, let's see, relationships. You said you own the hands. I promise I'm gonna post a hand video, but I did record it. You said you're on here for the outfit. Thank you. Okay, so do y'all want to do the church or the relationship? So far, I see relationship. I see more relationship than anything. So y'all let me know so I can get everything loaded up for the conversation. And then there's also a different relationship angle that I want to take as well because I'm kind of over all this man hating content. I don't exactly know what TikTok is trying to do, but like it's like once the clock struck midnight in 2026, I started seeing a plethora of women that are literally every day trying to convince me to hate men, and I don't. Relationship. Somebody said parenting. Okay, so I don't talk about parenting because I'm not a mom. Okay, I'm the rich auntie, and I'm the best rich auntie that like has been put on the planet Earth in the past 50 years. No cap. Okay, and I enjoy immensely being the rich auntie. It's very much fun. Okay, so if people ask me specific things, I will answer, but I try to stay away from parenting because I don't have any kids. Tim and Brene aspect. Yes, we definitely can talk about Tim and Brene in there too. Brene is dumb. And I don't normally call people dumb, but she's dumb. You had to cleanse your timeline. Yes, I was like, what is going on? I think it has something to do with that switch with the changeover. It's just a war between men and women, and it's tired. It's stupid. It's stupid. Nikki laughing at me said I'm the rich auntie. I'm just saying. you know, rich auntie is fun. Okay. Let me tell you all live. Why did I get a restriction? What? Yo, how did my page just get reported for bullying and harassment? What the crap? Y'all, they restricted me. What the crap? That's crazy. That is, I swear to you, it just popped up on my screen and said I'm restricted for bullying and harassment. They probably did because they're a hater. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. So I'll be able to get on tomorrow. Okay. I got to call somebody. Okay, I got to email somebody because this is insane. Have you heard about the other app that begins with an E? Yes. Um, it could be RS, but I don't think so because I said that word a bunch of times. Um, no, they probably mad because of the Drewski comment. I didn't say anything bad about Drewski. I said I liked it. I like Drewski's skit. I don't even know why they would be mad about the comment. I didn't say anything bad about Drewski. Oh, that I said that he was telling the truth, like it was more like a documentary than a skit. It was. Baby, it was hilarious. You hear me? Hilarious. Okay. I don't need this little stuff. This little stuff that people be on. I mean, everything he did in the skit has actually happened inside of a mega church in the past 12 months. Okay. I mean, maybe not doing the worm across the stage, but everything else. But let me get off of here, y'all, because they report me again. I'm going to be banned again. And I just got my page back like 48 hours ago. Okay. All right, y'all. So we'll be on tomorrow. We're going to do a community conversation. Okay. I need to call my cousin. We're supposed to be going to a concert. And I can't remember if it's Friday or Saturday. I need to call her because if it's Saturday, then we're gonna be on together tomorrow evening. Because y'all know Friday nights I actually really like to stay in the house. Okay. Shout out to all the rich aunties and all the rich uncles. Keep being fabulous. And I'm going to post the video. Okay. Look, when y'all see me post this hand video, y'all better come and give comments. Okay. Y'all better come and come and say, ooh, your hands look so good. Oh my God. I want my hands to look youthful too. I mean, but they do look good though. This is the thing. I started my little system, my little regimen. And I kept, so 2 weeks ago, I was out and about. Okay. Okay. That's where I was at. And people kept telling me, they were like, you have beautiful hands, you have beautiful hands. And it was men and women. They kept telling me, oh, you have really beautiful hands. And I was like, I was like, I do, you know, I had never gotten that compliment before, people telling me I have beautiful hands. And I was like, oh, that's strange. But then I went to the gas station the next day and the card reader wasn't working on the pump, so I had to go in and pay for the gas. And I gave the attendant the money, and she goes, "Oh, you have really nice hands." And I was like, "Thank you." And then she was like, "I like your nails too." I was like, "Okay, thanks," or whatever. Right? I went on about my business. I went to, y'all know I love the Asian supermarket. I went to the Asian supermarket to buy some produce for the green juice and all that good stuff. And 2 other people in there complimented my hands. And I was just like, I said, it's working. Because basically, y'all, I had looked at my hands one day and I was like, baby, I look like I've been doing hard labor my whole life. I was like, my hands look like they belong to an 85-year-old man named Greg. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, my hands do not match my face. And I was like, I have to do something about this. Okay. And so once I decided to do something about it, and I tried a few different things, but I finally have found something that works. Y'all see them. I ain't got no filter on. Okay. These are the hands. Okay. So if you are a lady and you have old man hands, you're going to enjoy this video that I post tomorrow. It's for us. Okay. It's for all the ladies with hard hands. We're going to get those hands back to soft hands. Okay. Okay, y'all, let me get on off of here. We'll be on tomorrow with community relationship. It looked like relationship topics one, so maybe I'll just have a few of them queued up and we'll just move the conversation along. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, y'all don't forget New Year, New You conference in Atlanta next weekend. I'm there as one of the facilitators. I'm super excited. So if you go to my bio, you'll see a link where you can register. Also, the product of the week that's on sale is the emergency sales kit. The emergency sales kit is normally $1,097. I put it on sale for $97 today. Okay. So go over there and get that too. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Not tell you the hand secret. I'm gonna tell you, girl, tomorrow though. And you better come and get in my comments. And you better